Yes, Blythe combined. This is my second attempt. This is a story I really want to share. So I actually heard about Feuer nursing through my mom. She's a nurse now, and she actually took Feuer nursing review 30 years ago with
Ah,
Ellen Feuer. Yeah, she recommended this to me, and she went on Google and she found out the address, and then she said, Blythe, give them a call, see what happens. And I was really welcomed when I called them, and I also shared my story, and that's how I was able to choose the options that I had.
and this is completely optional. If you can tell me the name of the school you attended. Did the school give you a review course?
Yes, I went to Mercy College. They gave me Kaplan and New World, and that's what I tried using my first attempt.
After your first attempt, how long did it take you for you to decide you're going to prepare again and go for it?
I needed time to like kind of de-stress a little bit and reflect on how I'm gonna study better. So I took about a month before I started studying again.
Well, I asked this question because I know it's very upsetting when you fail
Yes,
anything in life, right? It's very upsetting, and you need to put yourself together and find again the emotional strength to try
yes.
again, because it is
Definitely.
devastating when you fail. My question is, how do you prepare this time? What do you do differently?
So what I did differently is it actually was that help, a big help with your review course. You guys gave me a progress indicator. So it was actually a very, very comprehensive review, which I really enjoyed. And you guys split it topic by topic for me. I really enjoyed the organization. And I feel like that's what I needed the second time, because the first time I was really disorganized. There were so many topics, so many books, so many resources that I had to choose from, and I really didn't know what to start. And so with Foyer Review, you guys gave me like you broke it down topic by topic, and each topic had this indicator where you can complete it from 0 to 100%.
Mhm.
And that's what I really enjoyed. And so little by little, I took 2 months of studying. I also like decided to pace myself and plan and organize which topics I was going to study per week. And I gave myself about 3 to 4 hours a day to study. And with each day, I was completing the progress indicator from 0% to maybe 10% one day to zero, then 10% to 30%. And ultimately, that helped me do small goals at a time instead of overwhelming myself with I got to complete everything 100%. I just did, this topic, let me aim for 20% this day, then 30%, until eventually I finished to 100%. And then I was able to move on. And with each video that I watched and each percentage that I saw 100%, I was also able to do questions with that. So it really, really helped me pace myself and not overwhelm myself. I had very little goals at a time. So that's how I handled it.
So it sounds well, you were very organized, right?
Yes, yes.
And organization is very, very important.
Well, I just want to compare from my first test to my second. So my first time around, I knew that I was weak in management of care. So I had a lot of questions with management of care, and specifically with like leadership and ethics and fundamentals. So I knew that this time that I needed to strengthen that. So what I did the second time, I strengthened that. And lo and behold, I didn't really have a lot of those questions. So I felt like it really targets what you are weak in. So what I tried to do, I tried to strengthen every topic to the best of my ability. But I knew this time that I didn't feel as comfortable with pharmacology. So I did have a lot of pharmacology in my exam. And but they do give you a little bit of everything, like they do give you your med surge there, they did gave me maternity, pediatrics, fundamentals, ethics, you had leadership, and a lot of psych as well. But I mostly had farm because I felt that I was a little bit, it wasn't my best subject per se. So that's the topics that I was given personally.
Did you get
So
a lot of select all that apply questions?
yes, a
Yeah.
lot. A lot of select all that apply questions. I want to say, so I took the test, I took 145 questions. I went all the way to the end, and over half is probably select all that apply. Yes.
And do you have any study tips for the students they're going to be listening to this recording? Mm.
Yeah, of course. So what I recommend is really just sticking to one source. Don't overwhelm yourself with all the review books and all of the different courses. Stick to one course and try to make a plan with that. That's the first thing that I recommend. And the second part I recommend is try to make like a study schedule for yourselves or
Right.
and set little goals. So with the progress indicator that you guys have provided me, it allowed me to, instead of thinking of everything as a whole, it made me see, okay, I can complete this from 0% to maybe 10%. Just, little goals at a time that, that you can digest and what's best for you. Um, as far as and I definitely recommend doing the four nursing test bank because I definitely think that is very, very similar. It's very NCLEX style questions. That's really what helped me with
You mean the Q bank?
the QBank,
The Q bank.
definitely.
Yeah,
I,
good.
I definitely suggest the QBank because it's, to me, I felt like it was it's very similar to the NCLEX, the style of questions that you provided me, and
Mm.
that's what helped me practice. So what I did is I did every topic. So I did med surge topic, and then I did a list of questions relating to the topic that I learned. So if I did cardio, I studied cardio, and then I followed up with a few. I did the QBank, and I did a few cardio questions.
Yes. Yes.
So that way I was able to digest it a little bit day by day.
Also, so what are your plans now? Working plans? Are you applying for a job? What?
Yes, I've been applying. I've had a my first interview yesterday actually, so I'm
Oh, you
excited.
did? How did
Yes.
the interview go?
It went well. Yeah, they said I'll hear back, so fingers crossed. I'm very excited.
Hmm, that's
I've
good.
I also applied for a few hospitals like a Memorial Sloan Kettering. I am being, I do have an interview lined up for them. So I'm excited for that as well. And the position that I applied for yesterday was for telemetry nursing. So that sounds very exciting.
Oh,
Can't wait.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
It's incredible. It's like your life now, you can even enjoy life more. It's like a weight off your shoulders because
Definitely.
studying for the NCLEX can be very stressful, right?
Yes, yes, definitely. I really was studying for 2 months straight, and when I finally passed, I felt the huge weight lifted off my shoulders, and now I'm like, I have free time.